I'm Hazy Badfish, and welcome to another episode from the PrimeCraft server. So, in the last episode, we finally got our villager breeder going, and as you can see, it's been doing a pretty good job of putting out some villagers. I've been AFK here for I don't know, a couple hours, few hours, 2 or 3, something like that, and yeah, it's going pretty well. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it definitely is producing villagers at a nice rate, and of course, you know, we're not going to always need it to be pumping out a ton of villagers, so this is pretty good. We've even got some babies down there waiting to grow. Unfortunately, have not seen any straight up brown coats yet, but that's alright. So I figured I wanted to show you guys real quick kind of all this stuff in action. I haven't actually done anything here yet, so I'm hoping that this all works. This is going to be our first run through, so I'm going to let you guys see it. So remember, we got, I think there's one minecart in there at the moment, so we should be picking up this guy who is a cleric, and he's going to come through here, and he's going to sit right here. Now, normally, you're going to sit here, and you're going to go, okay, hey guy, you know, what are your trades like? Do I want to keep you? This is 39 for rotten flesh. It's honestly not very good. I think 36, it's between 36 and 40, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% on that one. But yeah, so you would trade with this guy a few times, you know, see what he's got. So we unlock that one. I guess I only needed to do it once. I don't know why I did it 3 times. But 1 for 2 redstone, for 1 lapis. Yeah, we'll get some redstone. So we'll unlock that one. There he goes. So now we can go to the next and see. See, this is not very good. Do you really want the 1 for 3 glowstone? But since this is my very first villager, I don't have anybody yet in the trading center. We're going to make sure we got the right stuff selected. We absolutely do not want the villager spa selected, but we do want the trading center. So when I hit this button, he's going to go through and he's going to go up. Or not go up. The one that goes up goes to the nether portal. But here he goes, and he pops out right here. Now all we got to do is kind of push him over to where we want him. And right now, actually, I think it'll be easier to get some rails out. I believe I have not sorted this box out yet, so there's still rails in here. Perfect. I also want to make sure that he can't escape, because I'm not sure what'll happen once we get him on this rail, but we'll see. Something like that will work. Okay. So let's push this guy on the rail. Come on, buddy. Get on the... There we go. You're almost there. All right, perfect. So we'll get him here, and now he's not on the rail. Now we're going to break this. Go ahead and get it on our action bar. We'll break this, and we'll push him up into position. Come on, pal. Right there. Oh, you're so close. Oh, is he in? Looks like he's in. All right, and that's where he's going to hang out. So, we'll go ahead and grab a sign out of here, and we're going to put the sign right there. Great. So, he's got 1 emerald, whoops, for 1 glowstone. And I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that. I'll figure out a better way to have the signs. But for now, we'll leave that so I know what's there. And then that's how easy that is. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have this right here. I didn't even need... You know what? I should probably add a bit. No, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so now that I've showed you guys how that works, it's real simple, right? I guess for right now, I will just get to work on sorting these guys out, and I will come back to you once I figured out where all these villagers are going to go. Alright, so those villagers are all sorted now. You might be noticing a few things that are different here. I want to grab, because I forgot to put this out, grab a chest. So one of the return lines I went ahead and removed, and that's because I noticed that that cart, for one, when the cart does end up coming back through here, it gets stuck right here because this block is out, so it's not going to make it all the way around anyways. and this was giving me problems with villagers who sometimes don't come all the way across the edge, and they like to go back. And when that happened, he, of course, ran around, hit the cactus, and the minecart broke, and he got loose and was wandering around, and that was fun for a few seconds. Something else that doesn't work, and I had to fix up, is my spa drop-off back here. I don't know if you guys remember, but this used to kind of wrap around, and there was a block here and a string here, and I just, for the life of me, could not get the system. I mean, I had an activator rail right here. It just would not drop the guys right here. I think it was the string, but I mean, without the string there, this whole thing doesn't work. So that's unfortunate. Let's get out of here. And of course, up here, I've got the 2 villagers that I managed to save. None of the rest of them made the cut, unfortunately. And I didn't get any farmers yet, so hopefully we'll get some of those soon. But yeah, I think you guys saw the first cleric. He didn't change. But I also got this librarian who's actually pretty good. He's got Aqua Affinity and Unbreaking 3 at relatively low prices, I suppose. That Unbreaking 3 could be a little bit lower, but it's better than like 40-something, right? And he's also got the best trades for glass and bookshelves as well. So this guy's pretty good, and he's probably going to be staying. So that's all we're doing with the villagers for now. Got to let these guys build up a little bit more. There are actually some hanging out in there. Just got to wait for them to grow up. So just a few minutes ago, I was down here harvesting some wheat. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but you can hear villagers from here. And I heard one suffocating, so I ran out. And I ender-pearled up. And I hopped around the corner just in time to see a puff of smoke as our nitwit fell. Rip. So this is a problem, and I've actually seen it a couple times where you'll notice how he's kind of standing on the lower step of that stair. Well, when he grows up, his head will be stuck kind of halfway between 2 blocks. So he drowns in this water block instead of swimming up. So what we've got to do is figure out, is there a way that we can just make it so that it's a normal water thing? And I'm pretty sure, yeah, see, they're jumping even though it's not a source block. So I'm thinking, actually, all I have to do to fix this little problem is turn our hitboxes on so we don't actually accidentally hit the little guy, is like that. And then when he grows up and he's an adult, he will just go up. So that stair was not actually needed at all. Very nice. Oh. Alright guys, I wanted to get out of the base for a little bit. We've been in there working with those villagers for a while. I figured I wanted to take a little walk around spawn, see if there's anything new to see. Check our shops out. Maybe buy some stuff. If there's anything we see that we might need. So looking around, nothing real new that I could see straight off the bat. I know there's been people working on spawn beautification. Yeah, see, we've got some new hills and stuff, some nice bushes. Spawn's starting to look really great. Let's check out our shops here. No sales in the gold shops yet. Oh. There's a diamond in that furnace. Is there stuff in this other furnaces? Nice. Free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff. I'll take a free diamond. Yes, the exchange. Oh, I don't remember if this fountain was always here. That's really nice. How's the court shop going there, Root Bear? Yep, looking like you're running kind of low there, buddy. Oh yeah, this is all custom too. Somebody's probably working on this area. Some coal blocks and stuff. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, this is really nice. I think Vidargavia made these hills and boulders and stuff. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's go check out the string shop, see if we got any sales there. I think I saw somebody come in here. Sweet. We'll have to remember to come in here and restock. Not that it's really low or anything. I just like to keep a full store. I'll have to remember that. We'll probably need to AFK a bit. The string farm. Oh wow, this place is looking great. Pretty sure Jpoops did this. He's one of the newer players on the server. So that is pretty awesome. This looks great, man. Spawn is really coming together. Oh yeah, at the time of the recording of this video, the video where I made that thing is not yet released, but a couple people have seen it now, and everybody seems to really like it, so that's good. Oh man, I'm on fire. How am I on fire? That was weird. Why did I light on fire? I don't have flame on the sword or anything like that. Yeah, this thing looks pretty good at night. What do you think the over-under that the log shop is still out of stock? I'll bet you that there's nothing in here. Yep. See, this is why I know. Vidargavia said he didn't want to make a log shop. And I know why he doesn't want to make a log shop. Because you have to keep restocking it. Which he doesn't. Well, that's alright. I can chop my own trees. Oh yeah, that's spawn, I guess. Nothing a whole lot new going on. But it is looking a little bit more filled in. It's looking a lot prettier, I think. So, oh, creepers. Jeepers creepers. Anything in the mailbox? Nope. So we haven't been out here together for a while, but it's still here. My gold farm, I AFK here all the time. Got to keep that shop stocked up. But if you recall, I called this area my Flying Farms area, plural. So now that we've got villages going, we got to start also thinking about iron farms. We're also going to be building a much more permanent structure here in the middle. We're going to have some storage going on here for our gold nuggets and our rotten flesh, and then of course once we get our iron going, we'll have iron and the flowers in here, poppies I think they're called. Yeah, poppies. So yeah, this is something else that I have not forgotten about, of course, and we are going to be coming back here real soon. I have a feeling that I'm either going to be, yeah, I'm most likely going to be moving this. Well, no, I probably won't be doing that because that's a dull elevator. I'm going to have a central storage area in the middle, so I'll probably just run this line of hoppers over to it and then figure out where the iron farms are going to go, probably on either side of here. What I would like to do is have 3 single farm or single village iron farms stacked on top of each other, and then 3 more on this side, and then pipe them all together and have all the drops come up together. So we'll see if I get around to that, because they're pretty easy to build, but you know, that's 6 iron farms. That's a lot. Maybe I'll just do 4. Alright, so we're back at the Games District. I kind of wanted to check this out and show you guys some of the changes that have been going on around here. So I know MrTrend has been working on his horse racing track, which is pretty awesome. And Vidargavia has been out here putting in some work, you guys. Look at this place. It is coming along. It is awesome out here right now. So I don't know if you all remember, but I built a dwarven cave under here, and he liked it so much, he came out, he built a mountain on top of it, and he's been over here working on the elven forest area. So this arena is going to be a lot of fun once it's done. Yeah. He also asked me if I wanted to come out here and build something else, particularly this orc ravine. So I have actually been busy mining up some hardened clay because I've got an idea, and I'm not going to do it in this episode, but real soon we're going to be coming out here and building a custom ravine here for the orcs to start in. And I think that is going to be pretty cool. So this area is coming along pretty good. Something else that we need to do, there's no changes over here, but my game, the 2 towers, is woefully incomplete. And, you know, obviously I was waiting for 1.12 because those black and white blocks are, one, going to be a lot easier to get than like coal blocks or obsidian or quartz. I mean, quartz is ridiculous. You know, you need 4 stacks of ore just to get 1 block, and that, or you know, 4 pieces of ore to get 1 block, so 4 stacks for 1 stack. But yeah, so that is going to take a while of gathering resources, and since, you know, I need to finish this sooner than later, and who knows when 1.12 is coming out, we are probably going to be coming back here pretty soon and finishing this place out as well. Again, all we've really got to do is cover these up with some towers and make it look pretty, because functionally it's complete. Of course, I also want to take a look at these towers, because when I built, you know, when I first built this in creative, this is how it worked, and then I started messing around with design in creative, and these towers are really hard to cover up because they work with these torches. And yeah, when you put a block on top of the torch, it causes a burnout, especially if you've got like this dust on top of it, which we do. So it just causes a problem, right? It creates a constant burnout. So you have to make these really, really big, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to mess around with that, but we are gonna come back here really soon and finish this, because I want to get this game done, because we got a couple new people now. We're starting to get our numbers up, and we should have enough people to play this game. After talking with a few people about it, it's definitely more of a bigger team game, so I think we'd, at the very, very least, 2 versus 2 could do it, but 3v3 would be a much funner game. Alright guys, we're back in the base, and I just saw a few pieces of bread hanging out up on this ledge of glass in here, and now that's a problem. So I have grabbed some glass, and I just wanted to fix it real quick. I don't really plan on hanging out in here for a whole lot of time. I just wanted to take care of that because, oh nice, I can reach all the way across. That is handy. We don't want to be losing bread. Alright. So I need to AFK a bit and let these guys build up now, because I'm hoping to get some farming villagers so we can start getting our farms going. And here's what it looks like after a night AFK. Wow. Got some sorting to do, it looks like. Holy cow. And now they're all sorted out. So I've learned a few things with this project. Not everything here works as great as I would like it to. I've got to be real careful with everything. For one, whenever I send a guy away, I've got to make sure that this one is flipped, so that if he comes back, well, all of them basically are flipped on, so that if for whatever reason he comes back, he doesn't end up going up there and going bye-bye. I've had that happen a couple times. When I tried to send more than one guy up to the trading center at a time, where they would bump off the one that was sitting at the edge of the rail and just kind of come back, and yeah, that was a bit frustrating. But yeah, so these guys are all sorted out. Let me show you what I got going on. So up here in our trading center now, we've got a few more villagers, as you can see. Not that many, but yeah, so I've got a good looting 3 trade. For 19, that's pretty good. Mending for 16 is the big one here. These other ones are alright. I've got Feather Falling 4, really expensive, but I've got it if I need it for now. Sweeping Edge 3, and Aqua Affinity, and Unbreaking 3. And this farmer is actually really good. His pumpkin could be a little bit cheaper. So, but other than that, that's pretty optimal for a farmer to get emeralds from. And then back here, I've got basically the best cleric I can get. I don't know about his, what'd you call it, bottle O enchanting trade, because I'm not too interested in that. But yeah, 3 glowstone for 1 emerald and 36 flesh for an emerald. That's about as good as those get. This is a butcher, but I don't have any raw meat to unlock his trades. I know eventually you can get to where you're just buying steak with emeralds, so you don't even need to worry about like a cow farm and stuff like that. So yeah, I've also got villagers down in the farms, and the carrot one is not looking too good. The potato one is definitely working. Actually, let's run down there and check stuff out. I don't think there's anything, well, there's nothing in the wheat farm that guy dropped off. I threw some stuff in there, so those numbers aren't really indicative of anything. So, we've got these guys in here. He's standing in the corner. I don't really think that's a problem. I have seen him walking around. He does like that corner, though. I think it's because the village is so close. The fake village is basically just up in there. But yeah, he will walk around. We'll talk about him, though, because I had some issues with him. He was the first guy, and I put him in here straight away, and then as soon as he started walking around gathering stuff, I was like, oh, wait. No, I need to fill his inventory with seeds, but it was too late. So he's already got some wheat. He might even have some other stuff. So I might end up having to replace him, because you notice he's not working right now. He is not actually harvesting stuff on his own. I'm hoping that if I come in here and harvest this by hand enough times and he goes through and plants stuff, that eventually he'll start doing it on his own. This potato farm is working just fine. I mean, he's not doing it right now, but he will go back there and plant stuff in the dark spot, and then as soon as he hits that pressure plate, it bounces off. This one, though, is not working as well, and I think it might be because I messed up with him also, and when I first loaded him in here, I harvested all the stuff on my own and then threw him the whole stack of things, and I don't know if that messed him up, but he is harvesting stuff. I've seen him go through and harvest a couple times, but he has never planted anything back there. So I think I'm not sure why that's happening. Because that's the whole thing. He should still be able to plant stuff even if he's full of carrots. So I don't know why he's not doing that. So look, there he goes. You just heard him even stepping across the pressure plates. Let's take a closer look. Is he going to do it? Maybe. Waiting. Riveting footage, I'm sure. But yeah, this does work. Is he going to? No, he's just walking around. So yeah, these are all sort of working. I might end up having to redesign these entirely. But I really like this concept. I just need to figure out why this guy isn't doing it. But yeah, so that is all kind of working now. And this is all complete. Sorry about the kind of scatterbrained episode. We're all over the place today. But I think this will probably be the last episode I spend in the base, at least with the villagers. Definitely for a while. So, yeah, I think the next one, we kind of talked about some stuff and plans that I've got going on for the future. And we'll get working on that pretty soon. But for now, that's all the time I've got for this episode. So if you liked it, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about our villager-powered base that we got going on now. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.